Before we start this video, as you notice, I have a new background. Okay, let me explain. So, I moved rooms. My room is now the bonus room. And now that my grandmother has moved in, she's been sleeping on the couch and she needs a bedroom. So in order to do that, I put my room in the bonus room. My brother's room is going to be my old room. And my grandmother's room is going to be my brother's old room. Got it? So yeah, new background. Let's start this video. If you're a Spider-Man fan like me, you know how big a deal this game is right here. People say it is the best Spider-Man game, and some people even go as far as saying this is the best superhero game ever. And, well, is it? Does it deserve all the praise it gets? Well, that's what we're going to be finding out in this video. So, this game starts with a tutorial. Why does that matter? Well, it's narrated by Bruce Campbell, and he just spends the whole time insulting you like he doesn't even want to narrate this.
You always do what people tell you. You know, there's a word for that. Loser.
Like, really, why don't you narrate more things? Another good thing about this game is the production value. Like, look at this. These CGI cutscenes look really good. Well, sometimes they do. Anyway, swinging in this game is really fun, and also really realistic. See, previously you would just swing from the air, but this time your web has to attach to a building, meaning you have to be close to a building to swing. That is, if you chose normal swinging, but only losers choose easy swinging. And really, you're gonna spend the whole game swinging, basically. No, really, like, basically, the whole game is just swinging, waiting for these green question marks to appear, and when you go up to them, you do a mission. And you have to do a lot of them, and most of them are just the same. And why do you have to do these missions, you ask? To get hero points. Each chapter, you have to get a certain amount of hero points to get to the next one, and then you progress. But to get them, you have to do these missions, and they're so repetitive. This game just has so much padding. Speaking of missions, you're probably wanting me to talk about this mission, the pizza mission. Look, I don't care what the memes say, sometimes the pizza missions can be stressful. Like, you're timed and you have to get pizzas to people. It's pretty self-explanatory, but trust me, it's very stressful. At least it has some beautiful music. The only thing you do besides missions are the required missions and the boss fights. Speaking of boss fights, this game's boss fights are really easy, except for Mysterio. What is it with Mysterio boss fights in Spider-Man games being so difficult? Why? Anyway, sometimes you'll encounter Black Cat and you'll have to chase her. Sometimes it's for fun and sometimes she'll bring you somewhere important, like to a boss fight or to a warehouse to beat up people. And you know what? These are just okay. They're sometimes too difficult for their own good, but sometimes they're really fun. Alright, so I'm about to talk about some spoilers, so if you haven't played the game and you want to, then skip to the time on screen somewhere. It could be here, it could be there, it could be everywhere, it could be trying to break into your house right now. Go ahead, I'm giving you time. You ready? Alright, let's go. So, the last boss of this game is Dr. Octopus, and after defeating him, the ending plays. And it's literally a CGI version of the ending to Spider-Man 2 the movie. Seriously, you've probably seen it if you've seen the movie. So, is Spider-Man 2 the game good? Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. It's not as good as I expected it to be. Like, there's so much padding to fill out the gameplay. Like, I completed the game in about 6 hours, and I basically did the same missions other than boss fights and required missions,